Welcome back to the Farm Kenya show. I just love the way this glove is. You remember when people are doing puppetry? Hello, Noah. Hello. But that is our childhood memories. And talking about memories, who remembers having a wonderful meal and healthy meal? That's why this particular segment we're about to do an amazing stuff here. Njeri joins me. Njeri, so we had hinted earlier on what we're doing here. I know there is a salad involved, there is some kienyeji involved, and there is some special spinach involved. It's special skuma.
Yes.
And it's called the Malkia skuma. Kale. Malkia kale. Is that a variation that was made here in Kenya?
Yes, actually the Kiswahili name is called skuma matumbo when you go to some markets.
Okay.
Yes.
That's incredible. So if I go to any market, I ask for skuma matumbo.
Yes.
And I'm sorted.
Yes.
All right. So what are we making first?
We are going to fry the managu terere, which was already parboiled.
Okay.
We are going to fry just using normal available ingredients. That is oil, onions. We can entice it with little garlic and some salt and just the kienyeji vegetable.
Yeah.
As it continues, we can mix the salad, which already I've prepared the vegetables, and I will demonstrate how to make the vinaigrette dressing, which you use to mix the garden salad.
Lovely. Yeah. So as we start with karangering our kienyeji, talk to me. Kienyeji, especially preparation, people are saying, there is the notion it's very nutritious. Sometimes how you boil it or prepare it, either it can lose those nutrients just from the boiling phase to the, karangering phase. Yeah, if we may use that word. Are there things that we normally generally do wrong that we're supposed to do differently?
Okay, depending on the age of the vegetables, because some are overgrown and some are fresh. Like for what we're using today is soft and very fresh from our partner here. So what normally happens, they are quite soft. So what I've just done, I've sort of like just steamed. I've not literally boiled. Just steaming it. After roughly chopping them, they're not really shredded as compared to the skuma. Yes.
Sawa sawa.
Yes.
So tuanze kukaranga hii maneno. First of all, naona ni olive oil.
Yeah, it's a bit more nutritious. And nowadays, you can't compare. Like long time, you used to just get one or two brands that were really pricey. There are some which are a bit affordable.
Okay.
Yes.
Nutritious.
Yes.
What is in olive oil? Even as we start, let's just converse as we continue.
It's
making
more organic as compared to the others.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. So some olive oil going in.
So we just put a little bit depending on the amount of vegetables that you have. You let it, the fact that the pot was already hot.
Okay.
So we just put a little bit of our shredded onions.
Shredded onions. All right, some shredded onions right there. Some of us love our onions, our food oniony. Yeah. Just a little bit. Is there the right amount of onions?
Depending with your preference, onions depending with others, and there are others who also do not like the aftertaste.
Hey. So then they just put the oil and throw in the vegetable.
Or maybe some even blend it. They don't like seeing the onions in their food. Yes.
Okay, I see that. So you actually till it turns brown is the word that I see a lot of chefs.
I don't like when they're totally brown because depending with the dish you're making, like what I can make for it to turn brown is a dish like pilau.
Okay.
Because that's where we get the real color of pilau. You get it from the onions. Yes.
Oh, pilau's color comes from the onion.
Yes. Yes. So for me, my vegetables, I wouldn't want them to brown.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to see the green aspect of it.
Okay.
Then I'll flavor it with a little bit of garlic, which I had already minced.
Okay. Garlic.
Yes.
Why garlic? Is there a nutritional value and angle to it, or is just flavor?
Apart from flavor, I believe it's quite good for your blood circulation also.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you've been having issues with blood circulation, consider some garlic on your end.
And also it helps healing some flus.
Okay.
Yes, it's very good.
Yeah. And there's been a flu going around in Nairobi that I've seen a lot of my friends experiencing.
Yeah.
You guys start taking garlic. for your own good. Now it's time for the vegetables.
So we put in our steamed vegetables.
Okay. That is managu and
Terere.
terere. See that? Looks very green. I like the color.
Because they're soft and we didn't steam them for a long period of time.
Okay.
The browning aspect is when they overcook, the nutritional value goes a bit low.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. You stir it nicely. Looks amazing.
Yes.
You know, I mean, in Kenya, and I don't know whether it's generally in Africa, there is a tendency to overcook everything. We like boiling the nutrients out of everything, even with vegetables.
No, the advantage of steaming now, you will not cook for a long period of time.
Okay.
Yes. Then we'll add a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt. Let's see that. Salt to test.
My preference, I don't like using tomatoes in my vegetables.
Why not?
Because of some people, they tend to say that some tomatoes are acidic to them.
Okay.
So I try to avoid it, and I would prefer somebody maybe to eat just fresh tomatoes the way it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Because how you neutralize the sugar, the acidity in tomatoes, we add some little sugar to break the acidity level to go low, especially when you're making soups. Yes.
Yeah, that's something. So, you know, Njeri, why that is important? Because some of us have been eating tomatoes in our homes, and you're wondering, why am I always acidic? Maybe that's a concern that you need to check.
And also, I think it all depends on where it has been grown.
Okay.
I think the farmers are in a better position to explain the issue.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Farmers, agronomists, honest man. Sometimes it depends, like a tomato can affect you depending on where it's grown. Is that an issue?
Yeah,
can you use the microphone? Did I give it to you?
Yeah, I think what you feed the tomatoes is it's going to be the result. So if it's fed by a lot of acidic fertilizers, the soil was not good, a lot of chemicals, it's going to translate, it's going to go into the chemicals, into the product.
Okay.
But if you have grown it organically, you see, for instance, she was saying she has steamed the managu and the terere. If they are not grown well, you steam them, you are likely to get maybe whatever they are carrying into the stomach if it's not cooked well. One of the reasons why our parents used to overcook the food is because they wanted everything that is there to get destroyed. Maybe if there is some germs that they are inside to be destroyed.
Yes.
But now that she's preparing something that is pre-cooked, steamed, you need to trust the sauce.
Okay.
Because if the sauce is not good, you are going to go to the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, so you must get it right from the beginning.
That's quite interesting.
Yes.
Michael, are you affected by tomatoes? You know, some people are macho. They're like, tomatoes too peke yake zinaku affect. Talk to me.
Yeah, for me, tomatoes, it depends with where it have been grown. If it is a open field where they spray all kind of manners of pesticide and fungicide, and also the acidity as he have mentioned, it normally affects it normally affects my acidity level.
Okay.
But the cherry tomatoes, because I grow them, I actually don't take lunch somewhere. I just get into the farm, get some leaves of lettuce and cherry tomatoes. I just chew them. Then before I came here, I'm empty there.
Hey, look at you. You're eating straight from the farm to the stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they say farm to plate. Njeri.
Farm to the fork.
Yeah, farm to the fork, but it's farm directly.
Right.
Fork, we get rid of fork, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, so that's quite interesting. So sourcing of food is very important even for
Because I think also the pH of the soil affects the acidity of what you've planted.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible.
Which I don't think farmers check on some pH levels.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so with hydroponics and this controlled environment, it becomes a little bit easier to be able to do that.
Yes.
So we've prepared our
kienyeji.
Kienyeji.
And some people would prefer to put cream in it.
Okay.
Just to make it, maybe people who are allergic to meat, they can put it, they put cream or milk to just add a little bit of protein in their vegetables, and it makes it a bit tastier.
All right.
Yes.
Wow. Today we won't put cream, yeah?
No, today we are not putting cream.
I see that. All right. Next, it was the Malkia?
Yes, but before our pot gets hot,
Okay.
I'd want to demonstrate, to explain about garden salad.
Okay.
The garden salad, what you're going to mix is lettuce and different types of capsicum, the red, yellow, and the green.
Okay.
We have cherry tomatoes, some grated carrots.
Okay.
We have cucumber, and I'll explain why I'm not talking about onions now.
Okay.
Yes. So, for us to prepare salad is about presentation.
Okay.
I prefer to use a flat surface, which I can put a bed of some lettuce leaves that have got different designs at the side to cover up maybe the plate.
So presentation is a huge part of...
I think people eat with their eyes first.
Oh, I see that.
Yes.
So you're preparing the foundation, the bedding.
Yes, yes.
Some lettuce.
Some lettuce that you're going to put at the
Okay.
base,
Okay.
which you've already washed and dried them. The best way to dry the lettuce, if you do not have the lettuce drainer, you can use a paper towel or a tea towel that is clean and is specifically for that work.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So the lettuce we roughly chop. If you don't have to cut with a knife. You roughly chop with your hands, but you don't shred them as compared to sukuma wiki.
Okay.
Yes.
So roughly chopped?
Yes. So you can just get a bowl, the one I had already mixed.
Okay.
You can mix them as long as you're wearing gloves.
Okay.
Mix them well
Can do them.
with your hands.
Yeah.
Unless you're the only one eating them and you ensure that your hands are clean.
So hygiene.
Hygiene.
Okay.
Yeah. The fact that the product is being eaten raw. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And the motivation behind the different components of this salad.
Yes.
I mean, how do they marry and complement each other?
Depends with the preference and also depends with the type.
Okay.
The fact that now it's garden salad, mostly it's supposed to be used, most of the products that are used in the garden. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and what is available. But apart from the garden salad, there are others who enrich it. You can actually make beef. You can actually make chicken cubes, you shred them, and then you mix in the salad for it to become a complete dish. Others also grill some bread, or you deep fry them. They're called croutons. You cube them, then you deep fry them, and also you mix in the salad. And also dressing depends also with the preference.
Okay.
Others use bases like mayonnaise, but ours today we're going to use vinaigrette.
Okay.
Vinaigrette being, it's 3 parts of oil with 1 part of vinegar, depending on which vinegar you want. There are others who want apple, others want wine vinegar, others want the normal clear one.
Okay.
Vinegars are for many different types.
Okay.
The reason why I did not talk about the onions is preference because of the aftertaste in your mouth. There are people who do not like. And others, they do not mind. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're adding sliced
of cucumber.
cucumber.
Yeah. And they are all from this farm.
Okay.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cucumbers, what is the nutritional value of cucumbers?
The fact that you are eating everything together, it's very good also in the roughage part of it. Yes, for digestive.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yes.
see
And
that.
that's why you see a lot of it is used in making things like burgers and put slices on it. Yes. And also it's a good snack for children. You can cut cucumber, carrot sticks for kids to carry in school as compared to crisps that we buy from the market.
Wow.
Yes.
Healthier living.
Yes.
All right. That's quite incredible.
So we can leave it at that for now. We put our oil, and then now as it continues, we mix the vinaigrette dressing.
Okay.
Yes.
You need this.
I
There
need
you
the
go.
olive oil.
Olive oil. You're about to make malkia.
Yes.
Malkia, this is the queen for the,
Yeah.
it's the food for the queens.
The ones who do not, the ones who have a lot of allergic reactions, this is your dish now.
How popular is this?
I think it's not popular because people are not aware of it.
Okay.
Yes. The people are not aware.
So you're saying this
Has no acidity.
no acidity?
No acidity at
Because
all.
there's a challenge with, especially if you have ulcers.
Yes. Yes.
This is it?
Yes. It has no acidity at all.
Okay.
Yes.
For the farmers, Michael, the demand, because people these days are eating very healthy. for especially the Malkia version of spinach. Talk to me about it. How did you land into this?
Actually, for the Skuma malkia, its true name is kale, what we call kale. But what we call kale in Africa or in Kenya is not actually the kale. This kale that has acid is called collard green.
Okay.
But this is the true kale. It doesn't have any acid.
So collard green was rebranded to kale?
Yeah. That is what we are taught now in school, that this is the kale. But that is not the case.
Okay.
Even when you come to the spinach, what we call spinach, that is not spinach. That is Swiss chard. Then spinach, it got very small leaves. Yeah.
That's quite incredible. I mean, so we've been eating the wrong things.
No, it's just the name. The long name.
Okay.
Yeah. So even when you go to like all those European countries and you ask for collard green, you would be given what we call skuma wiki. When you ask for kale, the skuma siku, skuma matumbo. Yeah.
Skuma matumbo.
Yeah. And actually for like my case, we are situated in a hospital where we support a nutrition department, and most of the patients that we feed, they don't recommend the sukuma, the collard green. They recommend purely on the indigenous vegetables, amaranda and black nightshade, and the kale. That is what they recommend. Now the demand is growing, and everybody wants to grow this malkia kale. Like for instance, when I started producing these in large quantities, everybody was asking me for the seedlings, not now the final product. They want to grow for themselves, and that's where I got most of the business, installing kitchen gardens and getting them the ready seedlings for the malkia kale. Yeah, and the seeds are locally available in the agrovets. Yeah.
So here we have malkia kale. We've added the onions
and the garlic. Yes.
Now tunaongeza malkia kale.
It's a bit curly. It more or less looks like parsley. If you've seen parsley in the market, it's only that it's a bigger version. Yeah, you'd confuse it with parsley if you don't know about it. Yes.
Oh, that's incredible. So since you said you work in a school setting.
Yes.
So cooking this for a large population, is it an issue sourcing? Because since
we grow our own skuma in our school. Yes. Yes.
That's amazing. That solves the problem.
Yes.
So malkia kale, I mean, it's shocking what Michael is telling me, that what we've known as kale is not the real kale.
Yes.
What's the problem? You work in a school. Are you teaching these kids the right thing?
See, now me, I'm a chef. I was taught the same thing. Like how Mike was taught. Yes.
You know, now we have CBC. CBC, they'll come, you want to be a chef, now we have a chef in school, you know, they can learn something from it. That's amazing. Then there's this challenge of how long are you supposed to prepare kales for?
Vegetables are not supposed, as long as the oil is hot, the onions are ready, they're not supposed to cook for more than 5 to 7 minutes. Yes.
So cap yourself 5 to 7 minutes, that's it.
That's it. Because once you start seeing change of color, just know you're trying to overcook them. They're supposed to be green. Yes. And you know the green of kienyeji is a bit dark, and the greens of the kales are a bit lighter green. They are more or less like lime. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Kienyeji, and now we have kale. In fact, today I'm learning how to make kale. This is quite incredible. So you're adding some salt to it?
Yes.
I see you had some other ingredients up there.
These ingredients are for my vinaigrette.
Oh, for your vinaigrette.
Yes.
You know, it's
like French dressing. It's also known as French dressing.
I've seen people try to explore and experiment. Yeah, they try to add something that is never added somewhere to just test. Cases of food poisoning, does it also come from you trying to mix things?
A majority comes from handling or lack of washing vegetables well, especially vegetables. Yes. Especially like right now, we have the issue of cholera because of the flooding. Most of the farms, that water was mixed with a lot of sewage water. So people need to be very careful on how they are washing vegetables. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
Especially wash with the running water, dry them well, and also your storage matters a lot.
Okay.
How do you store your vegetables? Yes.
What's the right way of storing vegetables?
Leave them on a rack, open, and if there's things that are supposed to be refrigerated, refrigerate.
Okay.
Yes.
Do not
But
take
also
any
do not buy things that should last for long. Vegetables are supposed to be eaten fresh.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So
Yes.
buy them, eat them.
Eat.
Yeah, don't
Prepare.
store.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, some people want to leave an inheritance of vegetables to their children's children, which is amazing. So there we have it.
Yes.
Now,
I would want to demonstrate on how to make vinaigrette sauce.
Vinaigrette
I have an empty bottle. The use of this is to shake the ingredients so that they mix well.
okay.
And vinaigrette has mustard. It has vinegar of your choice. Vinegar can also be replaced by lemon water, and also salt. You can use fresh herbs and black pepper or white pepper.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But first you're going to use vinegar and you mix with salt. The reason why I start with those two products so that the salt dissolves well.
Okay.
If you put oil first, it doesn't dissolve well.
Okay.
Yes.
So vinegar.
We're going to put 1 part and oil is 3 parts.
One
One part can be a teaspoon, a tablespoon, depending.
Okay.
Yes. So
One
I'm
part.
going to use this small jar.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that 1 part of it and 3 parts of oil.
Okay. Let's see. That is 1, 2,
And then the advantage of using olive oil, it's more clearer,
Okay.
it mixes well, because other oils you might find it's a bit thick in terms of the sediments.
Okay.
Yes, so this will mix oil, and then also depending on how fine your salt is.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
Salt also depends on the amount of salad that you have.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. I've heard of this term called MSG. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube and Asians. When they make their food, they use a lot of MSG. Is it salt or is it salt and
It's
steroids?
sort of like salt, but it is. There are some countries actually it is banned to use because they say it's not good for your bone structure.
Okay.
Yes, depending.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So shake well.
Shake well before you start, because now you'll see even the sediments of salt have disappeared. Yes.
That's amazing.
Now that's where you add your mustard.
Your mustard, how many parts?
Depending with the amount.
Okay.
Because it's a bit, the taste is distinctive, so we need to be very careful.
Okay.
I'm going to prefer to use black pepper.
Black pepper.
Yes. Just
Black pepper, what are the health benefits? Because it's one of those peppers that people really like.
Yeah, okay. It's more or less than for flavor purposes.
Okay.
Yes. I have some mixed herbs, but you can also use fresh herbs. Maybe thyme, rosemary in your salad.
Okay.
But I would prefer to use the dried mixed herbs that are already mixed.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, I see that. And these I see.
Available all in the supermarkets,
Yeah.
in some shops.
Okay.
And how you'd know your vinaigrette is of good quality, it has to look milky.
Has
It has
to
to
look
be
milky.
thicky and milky. That will tell you your vinaigrette is of good quality.
Okay.
What I would advise about dressing, anytime you dress your vegetables, dress them when they're going at table, when they're
Okay.
still fresh, so that you feel all the flavors in your... So once I put this, it is ready to be consumed.
Ah, lovely.
You see, it looks milky.
Yeah, it looks milky.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you
these are
just pour,
evenly?
just pour evenly. The fact that it's in liquid, it's gonna mix.
Okay.
But you can also do a little bit of mixing.
Okay.
So for the people who love onions, it can be garnished on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the sensitivity to the aftertaste.
Yes. Others even actually put garlic in their vinaigrette.
Oh, okay.
And it's quite good.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So a little bit of.
Just a little bit of mixing,
Okay.
but now our salad is ready. It needs to look like that.
Salad ready. I see that. Uh-huh. That's beautiful, and I see a lot of feedback coming even as we do this. Good conversations, such as very insightful. Watching from Siaya, thank you. Hello, I'm Eunice. There are places you can get food only coming from hydroponics, and that's a question that maybe you can help us answer. Are there places you can get food only coming from hydroponics?
Yeah, we have our off-takers that they buy from us, and we also have our shops for you by us in Nairobi, where we have stocked all vegetables, and actually we have a kitchen garden like the one that we have there. So every day we go with the leafy vegetables, and actually some clients buy the whole kit with the vegetables. Yeah, so we are there and we have all those.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
So even as we respond to some of these questions, Njeri, we could serve because we have to sample.
Yes.
I don't know how we'll do that, but we will. Quick question. Hello, Noah. Ask the guest if the water purity affects the plant. I think that's one of the issues that you touched on. But Onesimus, you can respond also to this. Hello, my name is Onyango. What is the physical reason that hydroponic plants can be planted closer together with the soil-based plant? I don't know whether he's talking about commingling together than soil-based plant. What is the physical reason that hydroponic plants can be planted closer together than soil-based plant? I don't know whether you can make sense of that question, Onesimus, or is a little bit mixed up.
I haven't gotten it well, but I'll answer the first one. As I digest that one. The purity of water is very crucial in hydroponics because we have to check the pH and the EC of the nutrients before we run them through the crop. So before you start doing hydroponics, it's advisable you do water analysis from the source. If you are having a borehole, make sure that your water is analyzed and you are advised accordingly. Because you mess with the water, you mess with everything.
And there's a risk also of waterborne diseases for plants. Is that a concern?
There's a risk of waterborne diseases and the uptake of nutrients. The crops only take nutrients at a given pH and EC. So if you cannot be able to attain the EC easily and the pH easily, you are likely to use a lot of nutrients and you will be wasting a lot. So water is crucial. The purity of water is crucial.
Definitely. You wanted to add something?
I can respond to the other question. What maybe he asked is whether the aspect of planting the plants together or closer, whether it makes sense. Is because with hydroponic, one of the advantages, because once you plant them closer, is that there is no competition of nutrient and water, because they're in a controlled environment. Like there, you bring them closer, they'll be able to uptake water and nutrient. Unlike on the soil, if you are doing a spacing of 15 to between the plant is 15 centimeter, on the soil maybe you can do 45 to 50 centimeter. So this now once you bring them together, you now maximize on the plant population and the production.
That's incredible. You say that these stands, now you guys make these stands and the whole kit. And somebody comes and buys the spinach together with the whole kit.
Even yourself, if you need some in your balcony, nowadays in your balcony you don't need to be hanging clothes there. You need a hanging garden, kitchen garden.
Wow, that's amazing. How much is that?
That is about 7,000 Kenya shilling.
About 7,000 Kenya shilling? So you'll help me with the designs I go and chomelea, you know?
No, this is actually a portable one. If you want to relocate, you just relocate with it.
Definitely. All right. So, hello, I'm Henry. Hii chakula inakaa tamu sana. Njeri, naona tunataka kuonja. I'm seeing you're doing some combination. How are you gonna do this? You're picking a little bit of this and that from each space, because I need this gentleman to
have a taste.
Yes,
I have some bowls that I can serve them. Yes.
Yeah, that would be nice. As a culture, as a society, do we have a culture of
doing salads? The timings. Or what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the consumption and it being part of our feeding habits.
Actually, salads are not part of our eating habits. Very few people make salads in their homes. I think the only salad people think of is kachumbari. Anything you think raw, you only think of kachumbari. But lettuce. These are things that are available in the market, and I think they are all season.
Okay.
I think there's no time, there's no lettuce in the market.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely. So there's a question coming here. Even you could help us serve as we respond to some of these questions because time is running. Hello, Njeri. Good to know that we need to eat our vegetables green. I boil mine brown. This is somebody who loves brown vegetables, yeah? And they've eaten like that for a very long time. And Njeri, is it time that they change their ways and repent?
They need to change.
Yeah.
Yes.
They need to change big time. So you must change your ways, which is very, very important. Henry alisema chakula inakaa tamu sana. Thank you very much for the feedback. Now we are serving. Gentlemen, I mean, is salad part of your normal diet? Michael?
For me it is.
Wait, I want us to you can just serve him. You can serve him. I want all of us to be on the same page before we enjoy. So we've started with a little bit of salad there.
Yes.
Okay, this is salad. Michael?
Yeah.
Ebu, let's take a dig into this salad. Make sure mine has some lettuce starch in it. I also like this one. Some of us, we used to say saki kula chakula ya mbuzi ni salad. But now, post-COVID and health situation, everyone is on chakula ya mbuzi. Yeah, very important. I like that vinaigrette.
Yes.
Really is
the tangy taste. Yes.
That's a critical component to it.
Yes, yeah.
I think I've tried making salad and I was like, nah, this is nice. How do you find it, Onesimus?
It's very nice.
It's very nice. Yeah. Lovely. Can we get, even as we finish up, can we get a serving of the tomatoes that I really like? Not tomatoes. That is the kienyeji. Yes.
The kienyeji and the kill. Yes, the Malkia kill.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, you should find a way of adopting salad in your diet. It's very critical for your health. But right here at the Farm Kenya show, we've made it very intentional to make sure that you know how to make some of this.
I've put in the same bowl so that in two different segments so that you can know the difference.
Okay,
you can just
that's lovely.
Yes.
Even as we do that, I'm being told our time is up, Njeri.
Okay.
As we enjoy a wonderful meal, Njeri Ndirangu, who's made this possible, she's a chef, cateress, and everything about healthy eating and feeding habits. She has made it possible for us to do that on the show today. Also on the show, we've had Onesimus Zablon, who's an agronomist, and Michael Njeri, who's the CEO, Hydroponic Solution. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being part of this journey. And I'll just slice Onesimus this, even as we close up. Remember, Njeri, you haven't had a touch. Serve yourself something small there so that we finish the show eating together, because you can't just make very nice vegetables here. First of all, this is the kienyeji. My director is on my neck because of time, but we have to eat this one on air. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And have some. Have some. All right, that's for him. I thought it was you trying to name him.
I will serve mine.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we put a full stop to the Farm Kenya show today. And thank you very much, Njeri, for feeding us. We are happy men here to Mekula proper as we will put a full stop to today's show. Thank you very much for joining with us over the past hour and a half. Njeri, I'd like to propose a toast to more healthier feeding habits in Kenya. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right. Bye-bye. And eat healthy, man.